fairly soon, and Gen G are now looking to take this Herald. So both objectives going in their favor. Massive gold lead picked up here too.
Oh yeah, this is huge. Morgan going to dive into the pit as Peanut's very low. He's going to be taken out immediately. Eye is secured by Doran as he's now looking to try and get out. Not going to be able to do so as Permafrost comes in. So 2 kills for the secure of the Eye. Both opportunistic, of them, one could say.
Yeah, and both of them go to Morgan. So Gen G felt like they had enough space here to actually pull this off. But Chovy isn't back to lane just yet. His TP, as I was mentioning, is just coming up, so he can't instantly go back. So we're going to watch this solo kill here. Yeah, like I mentioned, he's pretty low. And then, yeah, Counter-Strike here, knock the bird out, and may even look for more.
Yeah, I think Morgan may be dead. As, all right, Counter-Strike does come in. The flash comes out, and he gets over the wall. All right, Doran, let's see whether you can chase him down. He'll settle for the ward, I guess. And Morgan will live to see another day.
Yeah. But his turret, however, down here, and really frustrating situation all around here for Morgan. Despite having those kills here, Doran is just outplaying him, getting those vitals, and with the demolish, takes the turret out very quickly here, picks up a lot of extra gold. So all the plate money he picked up and the turret itself means that deficit doesn't feel so bad here anymore. Still a little bit behind in experience, but knows the gold. He's up 530 now.
Absolutely. Things are definitely going straight towards this Baron pit. We might be flipping for the game. I mean, right here,
what other
4 minutes.
What other choice do you have?
Precisely. Morgan's just dead, but Bro are on the Baron. They're not on the Baron anymore. They've left the Baron.
Run!
Inspire Shield comes through as Chovy is hurting them. What? Goodbye, Chovy. Flashes out, says, I don't want to fight 4 people by myself.
There's a lot of CC, and there wasn't really a great way for the rest of the team to follow him without also expending their flashes there. It would have been risky. They would have to use their cooldowns. And the turn could have been there where, you know, you have Umpty and Karis ulting, Henna flourishes, he can do damage from a really far ways away, so Chovy kind of panicking there a little bit like, oh, this might be overzealous, just flashes back, and I respect the choice. Again, Chovy's build and that flash usage are both kind of like, hey, we have a massive lead, we could do something amazing, we could do the perfect pick here. No, he could just play Victor and have some extra damage and play it out safe, but he wants to play Akali, and it's still good to play Akali. I think he's going to play Akali Atlas.
I think it's the most fun. Oh, never mind. I like how we're getting excited.
That one.
We're getting excited about Corki Azir.
I know. I know.
Oh my God, it's Corki Azir. Haven't seen this in a million days.
Shout outs to Lava.
Yeah, there's that at least. This is a lot of poke now, though, with Varus and Corki. So a little bit of a different vibe for Gen G.
I mean, it is so tough to actually get through all of that damage. You consider, you know, Gnar obviously very strong into this comp of Guangdong Freaks. You just want something that's going to allow T1 to team fight well for the rest of the game.
Swapped.
And it's mid-set.
It is. It is definitely fake a set, as that is Zeus' Cannon. One of his older picks, right? This was one of the ones that he was playing closer to his debut. And definitely a champion that he did make a name for himself on. So excited to see the Cannon.
This comp can bully. This comp can crush the early game, but it also team fights so well. You have so many tools. Ash Arrow can set up a fight. You've got the Cocoon. You have Set to do a bajillion damage in the fight while also absorbing all of that Lucian damage. Lucian will have no agency.
With that volley as well, as now T1 bearing down on this turret. Faker's going to move in. Ghost already in hand. Arctic Assault is good, as there it is. He bonks their heads together. Can he get the kill, though? Here's the question. The answer is yes. Owner's going to lock that one down. It's another kill to go over to T1. They'll lose the Elise. But this lane is 100% done. It's over.
This game may be 100% done, Atlas, and this was such a clean dive setup here, too. It's Electrocute on the Elise. They find Youngjae, chip him down a little bit here. He's level 3. They know that Bulldog does not have teleport because he had to opt into the Ghost into this matchup, so he cannot actually come down here to assist. Faker leaves, and the moment you start to commenting that the dive is coming.
Okay, well, he is going to come back down here towards this bottom side. Level 5 for Faker, so doesn't have the Showstopper available, but he's going to break a couple of faces, and Taeyun taking so much damage. Youngjae, the first one to go down. Taeyun's dead again, and T1 are just wiping out this bottom lane. There is nothing they can do. Moham! Oh, Moham! He's just dead. Gumiush is going to pick
3
that one
kills
up.
at
Another
7.
plate comes in.
3 kills at 7. Bulldog is PvE. Like I said, like before, he can't do anything.
No.
He lost his ghost. He's zoned out. Faker's not killing minions. He's killing champions.
That's why I was so sad about Moham. There's literally nothing he could do.
Nothing he could do. And I mean, we said it from the draft. This was going to be a rough time, and they are just hard committing to making sure that is the case. And I have to bring out the LCK rulebook. I'm pretty sure there's a clause in there about sportsmanlike conduct because we might have to review this game afterwards. This is just mistreatment of players.
This is not okay. Sail into the mid lane.
How's your riposte?
Jonas Strong, I love it. I love your work. As the riposte doesn't come in. The Ventral Maelstrom, that's not the ability. It's
Oh my
Maelstrom,
God!
He's going to pick up the kill. I think Carrier gets it again. Another POG for Carrier. What do you reckon?
I mean, this just cannot be happening. This cannot be. I cannot believe this is happening. Like, this is actually a televised, official game that is happening.
Oh, and there's a Cloud Soul.
It
could be worse.
I mean, this is actually a humiliation right now. And I don't like to use that word in my commentary, but it feels like T1 have come here to have fun and to obliterate their opponents very quickly and make sure nobody is smiling when we are heading into the draft for Game 2.
And I think it does come down to the draft, though. Mike, what is... That's gross. Okay, that is a very large amount of gold.
Before 12 minutes.
Yeah.
The plates are still up. Oh, wait. They're only up in the mid lane.
Wow. And you say it's a humiliation, but I think that this is the combination of... Oh, okay, Bulldog. He's in a bit of trouble here. Kuhn will connect, and he's really dead.
So how long are those plates up in the mid lane for?
Well, we'll see how... I think, how long does it take for Caitlyn to shoot them down?
Demolish as well.
There's a
Herald.
Yeah, I guess it's after 8 minutes. That's true.
Okay.
Moham and Youngjae are going to watch this turret get destroyed. Is this T1?
You and I...
This could almost be... Oh, no.
You and I commentated a game of T1 where they got every plate except one, I think.
Yeah, we actually... I think it was Papa and I in the Kesper Cup, and it was SKT, because it was a while ago, but it was just after turret plates came in, and they got the perfectest game, which is no one died, the opponent didn't get any objectives, T1 didn't lose a plate, they took every plate, and they then took every Dragon and Baron and stuff like that, and then won the game. As we all look at this, the Jonas Strong angles, and I love it.
Owner is like, hold on, let me keep up with that arrow. Oh, this is the other arrow. I thought this was the mid lane arrow. Yeah, this is on to Dudu, who
he's like, I pressed Q instead of riposting. Instead of W.
Yeah. Oof. This one is when Owner's like, oh, hold on, let me keep up with this play. Goes, instantly flashes for this. Stays out of range. He's like, flash cocoon, make it happen.
This team is so good, Wolf. They are just really good. They
really
shouldn't be allowed to have these champions that are also in a place right now that is very good. Caitlyn, Ashe, the ban rate, ludicrously high. You then pair them with the...
You're in a side lane. Dudu's massively behind, but maybe he killed a turret. He gets some freedom there. We go to late game 5v5 fights. Oh,
Moham's dead.
And that's a flash down too.
Oh, Ace in the hole comes in. Gravity... Oh. Okay.
You had hope for a second, didn't you?
I did.
You thought for just a moment maybe he wouldn't die.
Yeah. I mean, they did kind of invest everything to try and save him, and it just didn't do anything.
But how much catharsis? Like, if Kwangdong somehow pull off the miracle, this might be one of the most legendary games of League of Legends of all time.
This would be equivalent to when I went bold, right? Like that Gen G comeback against D plus Kia.
Now I learned
it's about the same as that.
I learned from you
100%. The target that T1 are going to be looking for is now Faker. He smells blood in the water. Showstopper as Moham. Oh no, poor Moham. Why choose Moham? It's not fair, Wolf.
June is very thankful he was not starting today now. Because I don't know, it doesn't matter if it's actually a clone of Carrier on the other side. I don't know if the impact can be made to save this game with this draft and the way that T1 has played this so beautifully early. And the forced ghost on the Bulldog, I think, is one of the biggest problems here for Kwangdong, because if he could teleport bottom and help defend that dive, maybe this game looks a little bit different, but he can't. He's running Ghost, and he can't chase Faker either. He'll lose out. at the early game exchange there. He tries to follow.
Not going to be long for the world. Facebreaker gets flashed, but Bulldog not going to be so lucky. Moham, a couple more autos, and he's going to be dead, but he at least gets to the relative safety of his fountain. T1 are done with this game. This has been utter domination from start to finish, and T1 will put Kwangdong Freaks out of their misery.
Thought you were going to say, this has been Atlas and Wolf, I'm retiring now.
It's been 6.5 good years, but this is enough for me.
I have to POG vote, and I'm tempted to vote for Guma because the game was defined by the Caitlyn pick, but I feel like I have to vote for Owner because he capitalized on those arrows so extremely well. He had an amazing game of Elise.
What about Kerry's arrows, though?
I mean, players are upset.
Yeah, Youngjae is really having a rough time here, and I don't think that there was anything that he could do to salvage that game. He was where he needed to be. It's just unfortunately, while he was there, he could not do anything.
T1 made him cry. That's what this draft is. That's what this game was. Like that is what we just commentated, sort of, in this first game.
To the best of our ability, Wolf. To the best of our ability.
Okay, well, that's an official recorded game, as they say. I hope that we have learned our lesson, Kwangdong Freaks. It's time to stop screaming, this one was not a success.
It definitely wasn't. I think the Gumayushi Caitlyn experiment is one that I don't want to see.
진짜 싸는다니. 싫다.
Have to be Ashe. Heimerdinger is also good here.
Yeah, no.
Karma is also good here.
I think Ashe is like the incredibly good option. Or just Caitlyn Varus. Okay. Support Varus, support Caitlyn, who cares? One of those
Varus?
things are happening. Basically what this is T1 are going to have two ranged champions that outrange Zeri and Yuumi by about 1 billion Teemos. And Zeri and Yuumi are not allowed to enter the lane, and therefore it doesn't matter who the support is, because they're just not allowed to play the game.
At this point, I feel like Guma and Keria could not buy a support item, either of them, and split the CS 50-50 and have a good time.
Yeah. Oh my! Do you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for T1 to like lock Zeus' pick, whatever that may be, and then the last pick is Ashe.
Get those traits, and that's what you want if you're playing support Caitlyn, which is not, I mean, don't try this at home, kids, please. But if you are going to play this, that's what you want to get that extra damage through these autos. It's exactly what I'm talking about. And in the
barriered for the trade.
Yeah, and he's still now at 1/3 health.
I love that.
Or okay, you tricked me for a second. I was like, I don't think he barriered, but yes, Keria barriered, and now Hatena is at 1/3 health.
Yes.
First time ever support Caitlyn.
Unsurprising, as he gets the headshot onto Moham there as well. Very good video out recently about the upcoming Yuumi nerfs done by old mate Freak.
Yeah, Freak said that Yumi's a melee champion now.
Yeah. Despite the fact that a few things worked out, I think this still is going to go in the wrong direction. The permafrost comes in. Owner survives. Keria also lives. Moham's dead, and the piggy goes down. But it doesn't matter. Look at all these minions.
Look at all the minions that they are not going to get. It is a repeat here going into the second game of the last one. Just a little bit different circumstances here. It's not the full dive with Faker coming down on set.
Dead Maokai? Look at all of this gold.
Yeah, he's going to be picking up a fair amount of it. As pre-6.
Yeah, Bulldog taking a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, Bulldog, time to go home. I think it's time to go home.
2 kills to the Akali this early on in the game is amazing for Kwangdong Freaks.
It is. Almost all the plates are gone, which is a worry. Nature's Grasp going to come forward as Keria is going to sacrifice himself for the good of the colony. You love to see it. And that is going to make sure that at least Gumayusi survives.
Giving the kill over to Youngjae here is an interesting choice. Perhaps not what they actually wanted to do. I think giving the kill to Taeyun would have been much stronger here, but either way, another punish here by the side of Kwangdong Freaks with these extremely aggressive plays from T1, just constantly skill checking, and sometimes you lose. As this isn't up being Youngjae going for the twisted advantage here, punching Zayas.
Oh, that's the solo kill! Dudu is going to pick it up. He was already smashing this lane, actually.
Yeah.
There was that kill that went down earlier, but Dudu teleports back in, gets all of those creeps. And, okay.
Zayas pushed out of lanes once, now he's pushed out twice. Guma is going to get this whole turret here very early. This game might not be about putting the Zeri down anymore. It might be about a fed Renekton and a Kali that are going to cause problems here in the mid game, while Taeyun will just be farming mid and trying to catch up. As they actually can take this advantage and push it into a Rift Herald right now. We got a game on our hands.
My hands are covered in Game Wolf. I can see it here on my hands. All right, let's check out the replay one more time. As we were trying to watch this, the turret's going to fall down. That's all of the plates. Yeah. Bottom lane's still a disaster, but this was pretty cool.
Youngjae smashes him towards this Renekton, who has ult available, and Zayas is just so squishy.
Yeah, well, Zayas might also be dead again. He is. Taeyun is going to go down as well. He's not the main character of this story. T1 are just going to walk up the bottom lane.
Put plates on those turrets.
Yeah.
They're trying to get an inner sub 10.
It's a lot of money.
This is just Kwangdong giving up bottom.
Yeah, Faker's going to come on over. The backflip does come forward. Emperor's Divide avoided. Very nice. Ace in the hole comes in, and Bulldog has to flash. Oh my goodness. That arrow did a lot of work.
So this is now a base race in League of Legends.
At 9.5 minutes?
Zaya's going to grab plate mid. And top side, so much money's being given over.
Well, Taeyun's still going to dive on in. There's the final chapter as Carrier with the barrier is going to come in. Taeyun's dead. The Renekton also died somewhere on the map. Not entirely sure how that one happened. Ace in the hole flying towards Bulldog as Faker, still at full health, was making his way up. I liked the idea from Kwangdong Freaks. It did not work.
Yeah, I mean, the aggressive wall ride in from Taeyun there, I think really speaks volumes to the player's mentality right now, is hoping that you can pop off and carry, hit a big ult, and grab like 3 kills there is your dream. That's what you're really hoping and praying for in this one, because you're like, oh man, we lost in inner bottom. We tried to trade back topside. We didn't get equivalent exchange here. This is not Full Metal Alchemist, right? They got the top turret. But now as they try to come over here and defend with this Yuumi and Zeri ult, the split is good.
One Bulldog flashing after getting that shuriken onto Faker. Finally some revenge, but the game, I think, is just done. Dudu and Moham, they are left alive, but these Nexus turrets are not going to be so lucky. Look at a Jace just mow them down.
What a series we witnessed tonight, Atlas.
we definitely witnessed a series. Goodbye, Moham. You will be remembered as Dudu. I don't even think he wants to. Gumayusi's there, but he just can't get access. Hail Arrows comes down, and Gumayusi's dead. And Owner is just going to get out his flail and finish off the Kwangdong Freaks. There goes 2-0 for T1.
That was such a unique set of drafts, and both drafts for T1, they said, we could just take the edge that you've given us and play a standard game, but that would be very fun. Let's play a draft that tries to punish you even harder. Let's play a unique and different playstyle. Let's play the both busted 80 carries in the same lane, put Carrier on that support Caitlyn, and it almost felt personal in some ways in this series, the way
like
that
it could have been after what was a game with zero agency in game 1. He just couldn't do anything.
These teams were both tested in a game state that we never see, and T1 played the macro really well. When we did see the lane swap and the commitment to diving top and trying to force Zayas, T1 didn't flinch, they didn't get upset, they didn't get flustered. Guma, great impression here.
Yeah.
But not for one moment did T1 flinch there. They just pushed bottom. Calm and collected, like they've seen this 1,000 times, even though it's the first time we've ever seen a game like this. And Kwangdong Freaks made some good decisions too, and they also were quick on their decisions, but they were still one step behind T1 that whole game. And I think I could honestly say I'm pretty impressed with that game too from Kwangdong. draft considered, game states considered, they gave it a real try. But our most one-sided series of the season, it did dethrone D+ Kivers.